Hello! Pull up a chair and pay attention. I'm going to enhance your life. Today we will discuss tips about being an enjoyable house guest. Welcome. My name is Nigel, Archibald, Johnathan, Cunningham, Richard Montgomery, Esquire the Third. Today we will be discussing tips about being an enjoyable house guest. You see, though it is always wonderful to have the home field advantage of bringing people to your place of residence, on occasion you'll be invited to go visit other people's locations. Ah yes, the dinner party. Few events are quite so entertaining and intimate as joining other friends and family for a wonderful meal at another person's home. However, when we go and visit other people's houses, there are things that we often take for granted. So, these tips are designed to help assist you. Tip number 1. Having a breath mint handy is a good idea. See, we may have washed up before we arrived at the party, and we may have arrived with a pine forest in our mouth. However, as we consume hors d'oeuvres and we drink our drinky drinks, it is not improbable for some of them to leave a vile, putrid odor with which we can offend people. So it is a good idea to bring something with which you can mask this odor. Bear in mind that a stick of gum might do the job, but it is often quite rude to be sitting there chewing your cud and smacking away when others are trying to speak to you. For this reason, I highly suggest using a breath mint, not gum. Number 2. Keep track of your own drink. It is quite disturbing when you sometimes put your glass down, go to pick it up again, and realize that it's not where you thought it was. And then you wonder who it is that is drinking after you. Let us not forget, it is also possible there could be a ruffian or a scallywag at this same party who is armed with roofies, and you, by mistake, lost track of your drink and consumed said drug. Number 3. It is entirely possible that sometime throughout the evening you may have to relieve yourself in the lavatory. If this occurs, I highly suggest that you make certain to sit down on the commode, do not stand. Make sure that you relieve all the elements that you must dispose of, and before you even wipe, as soon as everything is emptied, flush the toilet and get rid of it. Then, commence with cleaning yourself. That way, whatever putrid odors may be arising will have minimal amount of time to loft into the air. Number 4. Let us not forget that people do not like to be criticized within their own home. It is a good idea often to make suggestions or tell stories about certain elements, but never directly insult or criticize someone's efforts as they try to entertain you. Be a polite guest. Thank them for everything that they've done, and remember, next time, they'll get it right. And number 5. Though it is entirely possible they may not wish you to do so, always be prepared that if you make a dish of some kind, when you are done with it, it's okay for you to go to the sink, rinse it, and if they have a dishwasher, put it in. Now that said, remember, it is always important to ask permission before opening any drawer or door or cupboard within someone's home. Just realize that by making sure you rinse the dish and putting it into a place where they can wash it, you are making their cleanup efforts much more enjoyable. As always, I thank you for graciously spending some time with me today. I do hope that we have covered something of amusement and of benefit. And so, until next time, I bid you a fond farewell. Hello, Nigel again. If you liked what you saw today, please be so kind as to subscribe below and make sure that you pound away at that share button. We'll see you next time.